Hello everyone, this is Chad from Chapman's Cars and Tech, and this is going to be a different type of video today. More of a tech type video. Because of current events going around in the world, there might be a chance that you'll be teleworking if you have not been before and may not know what you need to do to be prepared for teleworking. So first of all, you need to make sure you have some kind of telework agreement in place. It's going to be obvious if you have one already. If not, ask your supervisor to see if you can have one put in place. See if you can have some kind of loaner laptop or something like that so you can take home with you. And let's see, next thing you want to do is you need to take your work equipment home every day with you. So you'll never know when you'll be asked to begin teleworking, not come back to the office. So make sure you bring your computer, mouse, charger, earbuds, everything you need to do your job at home. The next point I want to talk about is probably kind of obvious. When transporting your equipment, make sure it's not visible in your vehicle, put in your trunk. Try not to make stops, and if you do, don't do anything like take your laptop from the cabin and put it into the trunk, because if someone sees it, that means that your work equipment is not being watched, and that will make it susceptible to being stolen. And also, you should shut down your computer before leaving the office. Many companies utilize something called data at rest, which means that when the computer is off, the hard drive is encrypted and cannot be accessed. So before you can access the data on your hard drive, you have to enter in a password to encrypt it. And if you have not have data at rest set up, talk with your system administrator or whoever you have for your IT department, and they can have you set up with BitLocker for Windows and FileVault for Apple computers. The next thing I want to mention is make sure that your computers are patched up and they meet corporate security requirements. So before you begin taking your computer homes, make sure it's update. A lot of companies have policies where they push updates to you. So if that's the case, when you go home, make sure that these scheduled updates by your company are pushed to your laptop. If that policy is not in place, make sure you can manually update your computer from home. Next thing you need to do is that if your company utilizes VPN, make sure that you can VPN into your network. So bring your laptop home ahead of time before you're asked to telecommute permanently, and test and make sure you can log in, access your email, make sure you can access any network attached storages so you can share files and save files and backups while you are telecommuting. And let's see here. And do not use personal devices for official work, because any household is going to have several types of computers laying around. Children might be using them, so you can't really trust what they're doing without you watching. You don't know whether they have any vulnerabilities on them, so it's best to only use work equipment for work stuff. And let's see here. Also, you want to make sure that you got something productive to do. So talk to your supervisor. If you're new to telecommuting, they'll help you find something that you can do to remain productive and make the customer remain happy while you're out of the office. And also, you should also keep daily logs of what you're doing. while you're telecommuting, because just to be sure that in case you are asked to justify the hours that you're being charged. And you should also obey your company's security policy at home, just like you do in the office. Don't do anything that is abusive to resources. And let's see here. Also, you need to test everything you need to be able to communicate, like Skype, email, of course, conferencing software. Make sure you can share your desktop. Do a little test run just so you can know that you can do your job. And let's see here. And if you have a security incident, make sure you know who to contact while telecommuting, because if something happens, your data is compromised, something happens to your computer, your workplace could actually be the scene of a crime. And also, you should make daily backups. So I suggest you have like an external hard drive and just make a directory for every day that you work and copy everything over. And then for the next day, make a new directory, copy everything over. So they have some kind of informal change control of your data. And also, if you can actually VPN onto your corporate network and save files to a network attached storage, that way you have 2 copies of your data in case there's a failure on one of these ways of backing up. So that's basically all I have to say. If you find this information useful, like, share and subscribe. I would be great if you would share this a lot, because you don't know who this information would be useful for. So that's it for this video, and see you next time.